Welcome to the piano bar of the Waldorf Hotel, just a few yards from the Israeli separation wall. Now, not only is this an astonishingly posh boutique hotel, clearly already one of the best in this whole region, but it's an intervention into one of the poorest parts of a would-be Palestinian state. Now, all the artwork on these walls has been curated and created by the graffiti artist Banksy, and it's confrontational, it's completely of its place. It looks into the conflict between Israel and the Palestinians, and it refuses to pull any punches about Banksy's vision of what is going on in this region. When the Palestinian officials arrived here today to see what had been going on under their noses without them having any idea of what was being built, their jaws were on the floor. And when they opened the doors, we were among the first people through them. It is the most extraordinary, political and permanent installation of Banksy's career. The elusive British graffiti artist has graduated to hotelier and designer of the new Waldorf Hotel. That's walled off, literally, in the ugliest part of Bethlehem in the Palestinian West Bank. It is a surreal experience from the front door onwards.
Hello, welcome to the Waldorf Hotel.
Waldorf?
Yeah.
I see what you did there. The English tea room cum saloon bar instantly challenges the surveillance of Israel over the Palestinians and wonders what might have happened to Bethlehem's most famous rebel. Banksy's already a star in the Palestinian territories. He's been coming here to graffiti the separation wall since shortly after it was built by Israel to keep suicide bombers out of Jewish areas. Palestinians say it's a new apartheid, isolating and dividing people. Banksy, who doesn't do interviews, told Channel 4 News,
"Walls are hot right now, but I was into them long before Trump made it cool."
For the last 14 months, he's been secretly buying the site, building it and employing more than 45 staff here. When you applied for the job, did you know who the owner was?
Well, actually, no. I had no clue who's the boss for this place.
Uniquely for the artist, whose previous exhibitions have been temporary, this one is intended as permanent, a gift to the Palestinian people. The hotel manager, Wissam, managed to keep it secret from the authorities, the media and staff, and you can see how. So how long did he spend here?
Sorry?
Was he here for long, painting the walls?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
And we're doing that thing now where nobody answers a question about Banksy to protect him, I know. But was he here in disguise? Or, I mean, how do you keep something like this secret for so long with Banksy here?
This is Banksy.
Yeah. Are you Banksy? Enigmatic smile. Banksy's art and ideas are all over the place. He has created 90% of everything on the walls. Well, here's a familiar image to British people, probably one they've got to explain to their Palestinian hosts. It's the old TV test card from the 70s, but it's only when you get really close to it that it's got a twist, as she's writing Free Palestine. It's the presidential suite with George Washington, not looking too healthy. This one has been explained to us by our Palestinian hosts, that this is a very symbolic image around the hot tub, because in the Second Intifada in 2002, Israeli soldiers were alleged to have deliberately fired on water tanks to empty them, to make people suffer. That's certainly what people claim here happened. And as you move out towards the balcony, is this the worst view in the world? Somehow, through its cheek and humour, the hotel takes what is normally a distressing scene and makes it compelling, almost beautiful. It's almost like the Science Museum.
It is, it's pretty high-tech.
There's the beginning of a museum too, on the history of Israel-Palestine and Britain's role in the plight of its people. Banksy says it's one of the reasons he's doing this.
It's exactly 100 years since Britain took control of Palestine and started rearranging the furniture, with chaotic results. I don't know why, but it felt like a good time to reflect on what happens when the United Kingdom makes a huge political decision without fully comprehending the consequences.
A swipe at Brexit too, perhaps. Today, the wall dominates this place, snaking around people's homes and lives. But what really scares them is what else Israel is building on the road that connects Bethlehem to Jerusalem. Now that's Jerusalem over there, and East Jerusalem in the distance is where the Palestinians want their capital to be. Now Bethlehem is over there in the West Bank, with huge numbers of Palestinians living there. And where I'm standing right here is the route from one to the other. There are Jewish settlements, however, over there, that's Gilo, and then over this side is a place called Har Homar. So this is a sort of a no man's land. The Israeli government has now approved building here, and the people who are living in these caravans just over there will soon get permanent homes. And that will cut the Palestinians off from their possible future capital and cut Jerusalem off from Bethlehem. As Palestinians have grown used to watching Jewish settlements grow, the springing up of a new hotel, opulent and fashionable, is a welcome counterpoint. While they serve English summer drinks and cake at the bar, a piano can be played remotely over the internet, and tomorrow sees Elton John play it from thousands of miles away. Will it work? Will it last? Will guests paying anything from $30 to $300 a night try to steal a Banksy? As the locals take in what impact this might have on the tourism economy of this town, there's only one question from now in Bethlehem. Is there any room at the inn?
Well, we did ask the Israelis for their views, but they simply told us no comment.